Hi, I'm attorney Nick Fazy. One of the questions that arises more often than not, unfortunately, is what happens when your medical expenses exceed the amount of insurance that is available? So let's say, for example, you get into a car accident and the person at fault has, in Texas, a minimum liability of $30,000. So that means the most you could collect from that person is $30,000. More often than not, my clients have bills that exceed $30,000. They're, for example, stayed in the hospital for a few days, had surgery or something that makes their bills 50, 60, 100, $200,000. What do you do in that case? Well, unfortunately, since the maximum you can recover from the party at fault is $30,000, that's all you can recover from that party. Yes, you have the right to sue them, and yes, you might be able to collect a judgment for whatever your medical bills are and more. Let's say you go to court and you fight it and you collect a $100,000 judgment. Well, if there's only $30,000 in insurance, that's all you're going to get, $30,000. You can try and collect the other amount. Let's say you have a $100,000 judgment, then the other person owes you $70,000, but so much property is exempt in Texas that it's virtually impossible to collect on that. So basically, you're out of luck. The other options would be if you have health insurance, the health insurance will cover your expenses. And if you were diligent enough, you would hopefully have what's called uninsured or underinsured motorists. In this case, your underinsured motorist coverage on your own auto policy would cover the remainder based upon how much underinsured motorist coverage you have. So if you have $100,000 in bills, the other insurance company pays you $30,000, you're still left with $70,000 in bills. And if you have underinsured motorist coverage on your policy, depending how much you have, they'll pay the remainder of your bills up to the amount of underinsured policy coverage that you have. So if you have $30,000 in underinsured, you could collect another $30,000. If you have $60,000, you will collect $60,000, etc.